There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Hello everybody and welcome to Come Dine With Me, Western New York, sponsored in part by Ventura's Car-Star Collision in Orchard Park and Artisan Kitchen and Bath on Amherst Street in Buffalo. I'm Oliver Wolf.
And I'm Jan Farrington. And you know, Chef, Buffalo and the Niagara region is experiencing an incredible renaissance that I think the world is starting to take notice, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And especially in my world, that city has sprung back to life with some really cool restaurants, and more recently, it's flourishing craft beer culture scene there.
That's right. This show is all about beer. And now that we have your attention, places like Resurgence, Big Ditch, Thin Man,
Hydraulic Hearth, Ellicott Brewing,
and so many others have become common household names.
Yeah, and I've visited some of those, and I know you have too. And you know, the product they produce, the beer that they make, the craft beers, really, really spectacular. And they're revitalizing some of the landmarks that maybe didn't look that great before, and now converting it to a brewery is spectacular.
And you know, some of them are offering tours, so you can kind of see how it's made. And besides just drinking beer, we're cooking with beer, right?
Absolutely.
It's come a long way from the beer can chicken, right?
No kidding. And today we're visiting with beer masters from 4 local breweries. And of course, we're going to do some creative beer pairing with some of our chef's signature dishes. Our own grill master, Jeff Rexinger, is out in the field today with someone every local craft beer aficionado has heard of.
Oliver, I'm here with Tim Herzog from Flying Bison Brewery. We're cooking some bratwurst today on the Big Green Egg.
Gene White's going to use some bisenberry with some beef a little later in the show, so we're using some fresh, delicious lemon drop lager with some Spars bratwurst. Prost.
And then field reporter Shannon Trephagen is a bit north of here. What's the 411, Shannon?
Coming up on Food 411, I'm here with Chef Randall at Woodcock Brothers Brewery in Wilson, New York, to take a tour of the brewery and find out how craft beer inspires some of their more popular dishes at the restaurant. So stay tuned. Cheers.
A little later on, we pay a visit to Hamburg Brewing Company. But right now, and first up on our beer pairing episode, we're heading to Elio de Palos in Blaisdell. Elio is with brewmaster Scott Schuler from 12 Gates in Williamsville.
Welcome to Elio de Palos Restaurant. It's a family affair here as we carry on tradition of my grandfather of serving great food, sharing stories, talking sports, and celebrating with friends and family at the Ringside Lounge. Here at Elio de Palos, it's all about supporting local. And that's why we partnered with 12 Gates Brewing Company.
We're very thankful for Elio de Palos to carry our beer. It's always a privilege to work with such a great restaurant, which serves very, very good food, and they have a great craft beer list.
A great dish that pairs well with our 12 Gauge draft is our chicken Parinello. We got 2 Italian breaded chicken breasts with some fresh seasoned spinach, roasted red peppers, topped with prosciutto, and Asiago cheese. And once that's cooked to perfection, it's laid on a bed of our garlic cream sauce. And of course, you need something cold to wash it down, so why not try a nice 12 Gates IPA?
It is our flagship IPA, very citrusy, a lot of grapefruit, a little bit of lemon zest on it with a nice balance. It's great to drink on its own, and it works very, very well with food. It pairs great with pretty much any dish that you want.
So here at Elio de Palos, we're not only known as a Wine Spectator Award winner, but we have great drafts at the Ringside Lounge.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD.
Hi, I'm Shannon Traphagen, Associate Publisher of Buffalo Healthy Living Magazine and author of the food website smtraphagen.com, Food for Thought. Food has a story to tell, and I'm telling it. Today I'm interviewing Chef Randall here at Woodcock Brothers Brewery in Wilson, New York. Let's go inside. Founded by brothers Tim, Mark, and their wives, a cold storage building and a crazy idea turned into a destination for delicious food and great beer.
Hey Shannon, how are you?
Hi, Chef Randy.
It's good to see you
again. Thank you so much for having me
Pleasure.
here.
We're glad you came out.
So now tell me a little bit about Woodcock Brothers Brewery. There's a lot of history to the area. There's also a lot of history to the building.
Oh yeah, the building itself, we're at the turn of the century, anywhere from 1895 to 1905. It's 3-foot thick rock walls, all taken from 12 Mile Creek. It took years to build.
Did it start with the craft beers first and then the restaurant kind of came into play, or was it vice versa?
The original plan was a brewery and tasting room. Then they came across a great location in a great little town. It snowballed into what it is now. We do a ton of dinners. We fill the place up on weekends.
What inspires some of the dishes here at the restaurant?
We do our best to use beer in all of our dishes.
Not only do they use beer, but all of the cooking is done in their wood fire oven. That's right, no fryers here. From juicy burgers to authentic homemade pizzas, and of course, their famous redhead amber mac and cheese. Wow, everything here looks absolutely amazing. I don't even know what to try first, but I have to dive into the mac and cheese.
Please do. It's our redhead amber, cheddar, cream cheese. We also have a couple secret ingredients that I can't tell you about.
Oh my God, this is so good. You have to try this. Now this is just mozzarella?
Yep.
Okay.
And margarita pepperoni. We hand slice that in-house.
You can't get a pizza any better than this. It's basic, it's simple, it's so good.
Every Tuesday we do half-price pizzas, and it's a madhouse.
And you guys make the dough in-house?
Everything that we can make in-house, we make in-house. We even grind our own beef for the burger.
Look at that. That is amazing. Oh my God. It is so juicy. And it's cooked perfectly. You can't get a better burger than this. It's absolutely fantastic. This is a must-try. And naturally, any must-try burger needs a must-try beer. And when it comes to craft beers, Woodcock Brothers Brewery has some of the best on tap. So which one am I trying first?
You said you're a dark beer fan?
Yeah.
This is the Imperial Chocolate Stout.
My two favorite things, chocolate and beer.
That's got the orange chocolate from Platters. That's a pretty big flavored beer.
Oh wow, that's got a lot of flavor in it.
This one here is our redhead amber. That's not too overhopped. It's got good balance.
Oh yeah, that's nice and mellow.
This here is our black IPA, Devil's Hole. It's a little nod to the region.
These beers are excellent. These are all very, very good.
Last one here is our porter.
Okay.
This is my personal favorite. If I'm having a beer, that's the one I go to.
Oh, that is really good. Porter is one of my favorite beers, and they make a great porter here. So, can we go downstairs and see where the magic happens?
Absolutely. Let's go hit the brewery.
The Woodcock brothers are fans of Disney, and the Seven Dwarfs have found a new home within the brewery, along with an eighth helper, master brewer Matt Redpath. So tell me a little bit about what goes into the process here.
We step mash, so basically what we're doing is activating different enzymes that naturally occur in the grain itself.
How long is that process? Is it a few hours, a couple days, a week?
Grain to glass is anywhere from 20 to 35 days, depending on the beer.
Wow. You guys have actually been distributing out to stores, retail spaces.
We are in Wegmans, we're in some Tops, and some consumers as well.
Take a stop over at Woodcock Brothers Brewery. You won't be disappointed. The rustic charm, the historic feel, the food and the beer are fantastic. Until I see you again next time, that's the 411 on this food episode. Thank you so much. See you again soon.
Molinero's Restaurante has become a staple in the historic Lockport community. We pride ourselves on serving authentic, homemade Italian dishes that our family has shared for generations. We invite you to come on in or take us home because when it comes to our menu, we have something for everyone. No matter how you slice it, New York, Chicago, or Sicilian, we got you covered. Oh, and make sure you save room for Mama Molinero's homemade desserts. Molinero's Restaurante, a slice above the rest.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to go to work for you, for your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
Roger's Tips.
With me, Chef Roger Bell. Let's talk about beer pairing. We have a domestic beer, a lager, and a porter. Which one do you think would go good with a gourmet burger? If you chose the porter, you're absolutely correct. It has an excellent undertone of some smokiness to it, and it has a very rich and full flavor, which goes very well with a burger. For those of you that chose all three of those beers, you are also correct, because after 4 or more, it doesn't even matter. And that's another Roger's tip.
Hello, I'm Tony Formato from Buffalo's Best Grill. You'll find us in the shadow of Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. And I'm here today with Roger Bell, our executive chef, and he's here to show you some of the magic that he can create with some special items that we have here for you today.
Thank you, Tony. Today we're going to be doing a buffalo steak sandwich. It's a signature dish at Buffalo's Best Grill. We're going to begin by sauteing some onions. Then we're going to add the steak, which you can use either ribeye, top round, brisket, whatever you would prefer.
I think today we're using top round. Is that right, Roger?
That is correct, Tony.
Okay, good.
And basically what this is just a quick chopped steak sandwich. It's going to go on a toasted pretzel roll. So over in this pan, we're going to start toasting off a Bavarian pretzel roll. While our steak's finishing up. Now I'm going to add a little bit of the steak seasoning and a little garlic, shallots, and herbs.
So now your herb mix, why don't you tell the people what you have in your herb mix today?
The basic herb mix I keep is thyme, chives, and parsley.
And you pretty much use that in quite a few of your dishes at the grill.
Yes, it's actually one of my signature things is I always finish the dish with those 3 ingredients.
Very nice.
Okay, now once your steak's getting to the point where it's cooked, you want to add the buffalo steak sauce, which is blue cheese and hot sauce.
Again, those are 2 very popular items throughout Western New York and featured on this buffalo sandwich.
Indeed. And then we're going to add a little pickled banana peppers. Now you can also use jalapenos, habaneros, whatever you prefer if you like it a little spicier. And then just to top it off, we're just going to put just a little bit more buffalo steak sauce.
Okay, Roger, so I'm going to try your culinary delight here and see what it's all about. That is really delicious. Super good flavors, and I can really taste the fresh earthiness there. Tell me all about that.
Oh, well, actually, we have an extensive herb garden at Buffalo's Best Grill.
I built the garden, and you plant it every year.
Yeah, basil, thyme, chives, fresh tomatoes out of the garden.
Heirloom tomatoes as well.
And even banana peppers.
Buffalo's Best. It's not just our name, it's our claim. We try to be Buffalo's best each and every day. Isn't that right, Roger?
That's right. You hit it right on the head, Tony. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Hi, this is Tim Herzog from Flying Bison Brewing Company, and you're watching Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Cheers.
Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York, brought to you by Key Video Production and Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. Just a reminder, if you want to learn more about the restaurants or breweries you've seen on our show today,
or if you saw one of our chefs prepare a special dish that you'd like to make on your own, you can find the full episodes on our YouTube channel, so go ahead and subscribe today. You can also view the individual cooking segments on ComeDineWithMe, WNY.com. And if that's not enough, for sneak peeks and a look at behind the scenes at the making of our show, be sure to follow us on our Instagram. We are everywhere.
our own grill boy, aka Jeff Rexinger, is firing up the big green egg as we continue our craft beer pairing special. Take it away, Jeff.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff Rexinger from Artisan Kitchens. We brought the Big Green Egg on the road today to Flying Bison Brewery with my friend Tim Herzog, and we're going to use some of his great beer as we cook on the Big Green Egg.
Jeff, thanks for coming down to the brewery. Let's do a little quality control while you're cooking.
You got it.
Cheers.
Today we cooked 3 different varieties of brats on the Big Green Egg. When we got to the brewery, Tim took the sausage and put them in some beer. We allowed them to marinate for about an hour.
We're doing 2 things when we cook with beer. One is to help flavor the sausage a little bit, so we're gonna take a little of the maltiness. And the second thing is the alcohol is gonna tenderize the meat just a little bit.
We got our brats today from Spars Meats on Amherst Street. Spars is one of the only true German sausage purveyors in Buffalo. Everything's handmade. There's a lot of love and thought that goes into his products. The sausages took about 15 minutes to cook directly over the charcoal, so it was a very hot fire, and the sausage really held a lot of the moisture because of the ceramic nature of the Big Green Egg. We put them on either side and then put them up on their edge for even cooking. Sausages really turned out great. To finish up the dish, we put the sausage in some fresh baked rolls with some authentic German mustard and topped them with some sauerkraut with bacon in it.
When you take some fresh Spars sausage and you marinate it in a little Flying Bison lager and you give it to grilling hero Jeff Rexinger from Artisan Kitchens, it's a winning combination.
So there you have it, Tim. Bratwurst cooked on the Big Green Egg with some Flying Bison. It doesn't get much better than this.
Unless you serve it with a fresh Flying Bison, Jeff. Prost. Cheers to you.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Western New York's most interactive showroom.
Make your living room jealous with Miele built-in appliances from Artisan Kitchens and Baths.
Lockport's favorite restaurant and meeting place, the Village Eatery Italian Bistro serves the finest pizza, pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. Our famous Friday night fish fry, homemade Italian bread, and old world sauce have kept Western New Yorkers coming back for over 35 years. Check out our vast wine selection and visit the Bistro Bar for a signature martini. For really great Italian-American food, it's the Village Eatery Italian Bistro.
Some call it luck. Others believe in the invisible hand of fate. Maybe it's magic. Or a higher power. Here, we like to think there's a perfect match. For all of us. Seneca Resorts and Casinos. Nothing else comes close.
Make your living room jealous with Miele built-in appliances from Artisan Kitchens and Baths.
Yeah, hello. I'm here today with Chef Gene from the Creek Restaurant of the Seneca Buffalo Creek Casino in Buffalo. Gene, welcome back.
Sure.
How you doing?
Thank you for having me back.
Good.
Thank
So
you.
what are you making us today, Gene?
I'm going to be doing an ale-marinated Flatiron steak salad. Flatiron comes from the shoulder of the cow. It's got wonderful flavor. It's got decent marbling, but it's a nice tender steak. We are blessed in Buffalo to have many wonderful local beers.
A lot of them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of breweries.
So I've chosen a Flying Bison beer. It's the Bison berry. It's going to infuse nice sweet, but also a nice sort of tart flavor into our steak. Some garlic cloves, some mustard powder, just whatever sort I had on hand. Thyme, the beautiful thing about a marinated is whatever you like is what you can put in there. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So we are gonna just simply season up our Flatiron on both sides, kosher salt and black pepper. Don't be afraid of salt.
No, you
Never be afraid.
gotta add some seasoning there.
That's right.
Good.
So now I've got it nice and dry so that we don't get a lot of splashback from our oil that's been heating. Just simple canola oil in there, nothing crazy. We're gonna shoot for medium here, so we'll go about 4 minutes on each side, and then we'll check it for doneness. We are going to go ahead and make our vinaigrette. Right now what I have in here is some minced shallot. From there, we're gonna go with some nice Grey Poupon mustard.
That's Dijon mustard, right?
Yep. So the mustard's going to give us a nice tangy flavor, and it's also going to help with the body and the emulsification of our vinaigrette. We've got some honey for sweetness, and again for body.
And no particular honey that you have to use?
No particular honey, but we really have a lot of really good local honey in Buffalo and around us now. So, I mean, farmers markets, pretty much anywhere you're going now, you can find good regular honey and raw honey, which is amazing health benefits too. So, we've got our beer, of course. So we're gonna do the whole bottle in there.
All right.
Maybe not the whole bottle.
No, maybe
most
not.
Most
I
of
got
it.
this
Okay.
one. I drink the rest.
Rice wine vinegar, it's my favorite vinegar. It's extremely versatile. It's sweet, it's tart, but it's not overpowering. So we're gonna get some of that in there.
Get a little bit of that acidity.
Yeah, it kind of balances out the sweetness as well in there. All right, so we've got a good bit of that in there. And then we're just gonna go with just regular canola oil.
You want me to do a little stirring or
yes,
pouring?
Yes, would you pour, Chef? Thank you.
Oh, sure. All right, and while we pour that in, Jean, why don't you tell us a little bit about your restaurant, The Creek, you have in Seneca Buffalo Casino.
So it's local and American fare. We have soups, salads, entrees. We've got great desserts. We do Paula's Donuts bread pudding, which is absolutely delicious. It's very good. I got Paula's stamp of approval as well, so that's always good. We've got a lot going on. Definitely come and check us out. All right, so.
A little more, or are you good?
I think that's good, Chef.
Okay, cool.
Now onto our greens. I've got a nice mix in here of some earthy chard, I've got some mustard greens, I've got some arugula, nice and peppery because we want a good balance between the sweetness of the vinaigrette, the earthiness of the meat, we want spice here, and then we have the tartness as well in there with our vinaigrette. So into our greens, we're just gonna pour a little bit of our vinaigrette here. We're just gonna get a nice hand toss. Make sure everything is all coated.
And make sure you don't want to like squish and you know break the lattice there.
Right. I've got some Marcona almonds. I've got some buttermilk gorgonzola here, and I've got some nice dried blueberries. And all these ingredients I found just at my local Wegmans.
Looks beautiful, Jean.
Thank you, Chef.
Beautiful, nice tender. You can taste the beer marinade. Our viewers, where would they go to get something like that?
They would come down here to beautiful downtown Buffalo to the Creek Restaurant in the Buffalo Creek Casino. I hope to see everyone there, and come dine with me, Western New York.
Oh wow, the flavors in that Flatiron steak and the
like
salad,
that, huh?
yes.
With the ale, that really goes well together. I think Chef Jean did a real nice job on that one.
You know, I think it's interesting how you put the beers together with the food. Is that kind of like a real technique?
Absolutely, and the technique that has been around for centuries. You know, beer has a long, rich history, and you know, cooking with beer, as long as there were breweries, people were cooking with beer as well.
It seems to just be coming alive again, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, a lot of things are going on here at the casinos, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to find out specifically what's going on with all the entertainment, retail, everything we have to offer, check out www.senecacasinos.com.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more to come, including one final stop with our friends at Hamburg Brewing Company. So stay with us. Come dine with me, Western New York. We'll be back right after this.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
After being involved in an accident, one of the first things you think about is getting your car repaired as quickly as possible.
But where do you go and who do you trust?
The only name to keep top of mind and stored in your phone is Ventura's CarStar Collision.
When it comes to customer service, quality, warranties, and peace of mind, we've got you covered.
Leave it to the pros at Ventura's CarStar Collision.
Relax. We'll take it from here.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
Hey, you got a bunch of these? You want to turn them into these?
come on down and talk to me. I'm gonna take this and turn it into this in 2 weeks. Don't ask me how I do it. I've been doing this for a long time. Come on and talk to me. I'm here every Tuesday.
Don't trust your precious memories to catchy gimmicks. Let the courteous and professional staff at Buffalo Video Transfers convert your old videos to DVD. Just $14.95 per tape and $9.95 for any additional copy after that. Visit BuffaloVideoTransfers.com, a division of Key Video Productions.
Welcome to Illy DePaulo's restaurant. It's a family affair here as we carry on tradition of my grandfather of serving great food, sharing stories, talking sports, and celebrating with friends and family at the Ringside Lounge. Here at Illy DePaulo's, it's all about family. And one family that has gone back 3 generations with us are the Russos.
Our fathers know each other very well. Grandfathers knew each other. A lot of family history between the DePaulos and the Russos.
After my grandfather retired from wrestling and opened up the restaurant, his cheese supplier was Johnny's grandfather at Sorrento Cheese. Now the Russo family runs Hamburg Brewing Company.
In 2013, my dad and I opened up the Hamburg Brewing Company after years of research and dream to produce great beer.
And a dish that pairs very well with their beers is our seafood fried Diablo. The seafood fried Diablo is our trifecta. Fresh shrimp, scallops, and mussels with a little bit of our marinara, Cajun seasoning, and crushed red pepper, topped with our linguine pasta.
Today we brought the Hamburg Brewing IPA, which is available here at Illy DePaulo's. IPAs, just for one, pair very well with spicy foods. And that's why we paired it up with the seafood Fra Diablo. First, it's going to build a little bit of fire in your mouth, but it'll subdue to a nice, soft, balanced flavor.
The Russos might brew beer, but the DePaulos, we brew marinara, which you get at your local stores. So next time you're in, try the family pairing of the Russo Brew and the DePaulo Diablo. We'll see you at the Ringside Lounge.
We're out of time for this episode of Come Dine With Me, Western New York. But as we suggest to you every week, please support our local independent restaurants when dining out. There are lots of reasons why this is important.
That's right. It helps keep the economy rolling, and it's just great to get out and try some new food, some new restaurants, see some new people. Just get out, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And don't forget that our stellar craft brewers are local too, so supporting them and their efforts is important as well.
I'm getting right on that. That's so true, Jen. And for the Key Video Productions crew and everybody here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York family, I'm Oliver Wolf.
And I'm Jen Farrington. Have a great week, everyone.
And remember, food rules.